Hey, welcome back. We are going to start rigging the boat. That starts with the tank, making sure that all of the connections for the tank and everything like that are all hooked up right. All of the electrical connections, all that kind of stuff is good. The fuel fill needs to go in, the deck needs to go in, and then later on, I think next episode, we're going to be putting the console in and getting some of the wiring going and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to lay all the groundwork for that today, so let's get into it. Here's the right size. This is probably the right size. It's just notching that out. So we might need that jigsaw again, or just to like a 1/2 inch hole right there.
I think the drill will make a 1/2 inch hole and then we'll fog it out.
Well, if you're going to do it the smart way, then sure.
See it. Take it up there and see what it looks like.
All right, so we've got. I think these holes line up pretty decently.
We don't care about those holes.
Yeah, and then this big hole right there. I'm thinking have it go out, like the vent out to the side, right? Or should we do it like?
Well,
what's the right way to go here?
There's not the right way to do it. There is. Where do we have the room to do it? So.
It's probably going to be easy to rig there.
We want this in the center of here when it sets, right?
Right.
Okay, so that means that we want to drill a hole. We want to drill a 1/2 inch hole here.
Okay. So if we want the center, because I've got center lines on this little guy right here. If we want to put it like right in the middle of that, we just tape that down like that. Zing, zing, zing.
I think that's what you and Max should do, and then just drill the center hole so we can get this thing plowed out.
Yeah, and then we'll do the mounting holes later.
We'll massage it in there.
Yeah. Okay. Now we've got a hole under here already from where the old fuel fill was, and I can feel just on the inside of this black line here and here all the way around is that the edge of that hole. So we're gonna have to widen it just a smidge. Then we need to make this hole. Actually, we'll do this first. We'll poke a 1/2 inch drill bit here, right where this little T comes in, and then we'll take everything with like a grinder or a die grinder or something like that and just come in and really beat that all the way around so it fits, and we're just gonna kind of adjust and fit it as we go. Whoop. Yeah. Well, this is how you tear up a template. All right, you know what? That's not working that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the drill bit, sink those holes in there, and then I'm going to get the die grinder in here and I'll put a little die grind bit on this thing. It'll be fine. We'll be all right. All right, we'll be fine. Okay. Okay. That's a fit. Now, get some 5200, some size 8s, we'll plop this bad boy in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these down here and we're just going to keep them snug enough to where they don't fall down in there, because that would be a big fat pain in the butt. Who wants to deal with that? We'll let that dry before we put the cap on. Discuss. This, we'll do the vent hose first. Here. on there. Fuel fill one. All right. Oh, hard part of the day's done. Woo! All right, let's get these guys on here. Okay. Fuel's hooked up. All right. I also do want to shout out TNT Custom Boatworks again, because they did help us make this tank. It was pretty perfect. We did a whole episode on that. We'll link it, but I think it's pretty awesome. Ugh, come on now. Okay. Okay. Rig, rug, done, whatever.
Well, before we can put this floor down, we need some 14-2 to tie into this because this is the bow light.
Well, and the sending unit too.
The sending unit, yeah, we got to get that where we can get to it before that. So
We need 14-2?
yes. Redneck.
If you want to guide everything through, I can just lay that. What's that? What's that cable? Head? Up there? Okay, so we start.
Didn't matter where you start.
There, we'll work all the way around.
Okay.
Yeah? well, that pretty much covers it for this one. The deck is in, and we put silicone down, so it's in. It's done. We're done with it. It is what it is. And it looks pretty good, actually. Thank you for hanging out with us for this one. Stay tuned for the next one. The console goes back in. That'll be a fun one. And then we gotta do the steering and the wiring, and then that's about it. Good to go. Thanks for hanging out with us for this one. We'll see you guys next week. Later.